What's up, everybody? This is going to be yet another mail haul video, and I got a lot to cover here, so I'm going to jump right into it. Now, for one thing, I want to go ahead and get something out of the way here, and I'm not trying to be negative, but I feel like I got to address this real quick before I actually get into the items that I received here. I received this letter here. It's actually a letter and then a piece of artwork as well. The artwork is actually basically a channel logo. And to be honest, the letter is not really a letter to me. It's more like an advertisement for somebody's channel. And I've received letters like this before, and I don't share them. You know, I think some people feel like in order to build up their YouTube channel, they have to get shout outs and they have to advertise on other people's channel. And this is just my quick advice for people that are starting up their channel on YouTube or trying to grow their channel. That is really not the way to go about getting subscribers. For one thing, if you're trying to advertise on people's channels in their comment section, YouTube tends to catch those comments and mark them as spam, or they'll just get blocked, especially if it's in a live stream. So you're kind of wasting your time when you do that. And then, like I said, things like this, sending a letter to somebody, which is basically a commercial for your channel, it just doesn't look good. If you want to build up your channel, my advice is to be consistent with your content. Create content that you actually enjoy watching. There are some people that make YouTube videos and they don't even like what they put out there, which is kind of crazy when you think about it. So again, that's my advice. Be consistent with your content. Put out content that you're happy with, that you enjoy watching yourself, and be patient. It takes time to build up a channel, but again, this is really not the way to do it. Moving on here, if you've been checking out my channel, then a couple of days ago I put out a video about a comic shop, Captain's Comics and Toys of Charleston, South Carolina. It was a really cool spot to check out. I think it's kind of rated like the #1 comic book shop in Charleston, so I definitely wanted to check it out. And like I said, it was a really awesome spot. They had great variety. They also had pretty good prices as well. So yeah, whenever I'm back in Charleston, I'm definitely going to check them out again. I picked up a couple of items. I'm just going to share one in this video though, because I thought this was pretty cool to come across. So there are some mini Batman black and white figures that are releasing now. I actually didn't know that they had these individual mystery packs here. I know that they're doing sets where it's like 6 of Batman and then 1 of a villain, which I'm really not sure why they're doing that way. I know that there's a lot of these black and white Batman statues that were created by DC, so I understand, there's a lot of Batman, but still, to have 6 Batmen and just 1 villain, I don't know if I would go for those sets necessarily, but it's very cool that they do have these as an option where you can get them individually. You see here, this one was just $5, and on the back here, you can see the 6 different Batman that you can get. I just grabbed one of these for now because I just wanted to see, what it looks like. And you can see the different artists that are represented here. So they have the Darwin Cook Batman. I really like Darwin Cook's work, so that one would be a cool one to get. Patrick Gleason here, and really I like the look of all of these, to be honest. These are all very classic looking Batman poses and everything. They look pretty cool. So Patrick Gleason there, Amanda Connor, we got Jason Fabak, I think is how you say that. I might be mispronouncing that one. Dick Sprang, it's a crazy name, and Frank Quitely. But yeah, these are pretty cool looking here. Let's go and see which one I got. If I'm out in the wild, hunting, I'll come across these again. Who knows, I may get some more. I definitely am gonna say, I hope that they do another wave that has some of the more really out there designs for Batman. Some artists have done some really crazy things, some unexpected things with Batman. I really would like to see more of those represented with these small figures here. So let's go and see which one I got. And they do have cardboard on the inside to keep you from feeling, to find the one that you want. I understand why they do that, but okay, yeah. So here we have, this is a very throwback looking Batman here. I would say this is a older design. Let me see which one this is. Okay, so this is actually just the Darwin Cook one. Nice. So that's the one I was really hoping for. But yeah, that is a Darwin Cook style. He goes for a very classic look. You can tell that with like the shorts there and the high shorts. Yeah, and the short shorts there. Yeah, so yeah, this is pretty cool. And like I said, Darwin Cook's artwork is really awesome. He did I think it was The New Frontier, maybe was the name of it, which is a really good comic, and also I love the animated version of that as well. So yeah, happy to have this. And like I said, if you're a big Batman fan and you can't afford, a bunch of the black and white statues or the, black and white figures, then be on the lookout for these minis here, because $5 to me, that is not bad at all. That's actually cheaper than a Funko mystery mini. Next up, we have something that was sent my way by a viewer, and I knew this was on the way because she did give me a heads up, and she did actually include a card here. So let's go ahead and check out the card, see exactly what it says. Okay, so we got a thinking of you card here. Okay, and this actually, I'll go ahead and say this comes from Desiree. Yeah, she emailed me. She let me know that she was sending something my way. Very kind of her. But let's go ahead and check this out. And I'm assuming it's okay to read this. Most people know that I do go on and read my letters here on the channel. But it says here, "Dear Franklin, I was on a Target run yesterday and came across something I thought you would like. I know that I didn't have to, but I wanted to. I started watching Funko News last summer. At that time, I had a couple of pops, but not many. Just ones I had picked up here or there. Discovering Funko News was a game changer. Not only did I learn about exclusives and where to find them, but I learned how to hunt. In a 4-month span, I went from 20 pops to over 50, and I can happily say it's all thanks to you. So I was on a Target run and came across something I thought you would like, and I wanted to send it as a thank you. Thank you for recently featuring my collection, and thank you for the time and hard work you put into making Funko News. Sincerely, Desiree." So yeah, she was featured recently on FM's Funko Features, which there is another one of those episodes coming up in the next day or two. I'm really hoping to do it as my next video, but I'll see how things work out time wise. But yeah, there is going to be another FM's Funko Features, and I really hope that people will check that out. In a way, it's kind of a special one, I guess you could say. But yeah, just be on the lookout for that. But yeah, Desiree, thank you for sending something my way, and I enjoyed featuring your collection. That was very cool to do. But the item she sent here, it does feel heavy, so, and it is wrapped up well here. Yeah, very well. Give me just a second here. Okay, so yeah, because of the weight, I was thinking that this is probably not a Funko Pop, because I couldn't think of any pops that would be this heavy. But this is pretty cool. So if you know me and you know my channel, then you know that I am a horror fan. And in particular, I definitely like Freddy Krueger and Jason Voorhees, so we actually have here a pint glass set featuring Freddy and Jason. So this is pretty awesome. I really like, receiving things that are unique. I'm not all about pops. Of course I like Funko Pops, but yeah, this is pretty cool. Of course, that artwork there is straight up from Freddy vs. Jason. Yeah, got some cool artwork here on the back as well. Got the glove and the machete crossing each other. It actually says versus there. You can see Freddy over there, Jason over there. Yeah, the Freddy vs. Jason artwork again. So this is very cool. Oh, on the glasses it even says 17 plus. I didn't see that at first. I want to actually, okay, it's not taped up. Let's actually get a closer look at the glasses, and I do want to be careful with these here. Yeah, the artwork on these looks really good. I love the way that they did sort of the lighting and the coloring there. It's almost black and white, but then of course they had the splash of color on their outfits. Freddy with the red, Jason with the brown there. Yeah, I like even the way the names look. And then on the back, I want to see this detail up close. Yeah, we got Freddy's glove over there, Jason's mask, the things they're most known for. Of course, Jason is most known for the hockey mask, and then second, I would say, of course, is a machete, which he has in his hand there. So yeah, these are really awesome. Thank you, Desiree, for sending me something very unique, something that's definitely not in my collection, but I really do like the look of these. These are very cool, and if you are a big Freddy and Jason fan, then be on the lookout for these. She says she found these at Target. Moving along here, I have two pops that I ordered for myself. And it's funny because they are very different, and yet they have one thing in common. So the first one, since I just showed you a horror item there sent to me from Desiree, let me show you the first pop here. We actually have Gage in Church from Pet Cemetery. And then the other item I got, oh, and by the way, the Gage in Church, I got this from Entertainment Earth. And then the next item here I got from eBay, because I just was not seeing it in the stores and on major websites either. So I ended up getting it from eBay. I rarely purchase from eBay, but I'm glad I went with eBay for this one because I got it at a really good price. And I have here the Sock Hop, Betty Boop, and Pudgy. So obviously we have one item here, that is representing horror, and then something else here very cutesy. But of course what they have in common is that each one of them comes along with a pet. You know, so obviously here, you know, you see that evil looking cat there, the undead cat there going on. And then with Sock Hop Betty Boop, of course, she comes along with Pudgy, and he has the record in his mouth. So I thought it's kind of funny that I ended up receiving these at about the same time. Here's a closer look at Gage and Church. They look pretty awesome together. Of course, this is you know, inspired by the original Pet Sematary, the way the original story played out, and I'm assuming, of course, by the original movie. I know they made some changes with the recent movie that came out, which I have not seen yet. I don't see myself going to the theater to check that out. I'll probably wait for video or streaming, you know, to see it. But yeah, I really like the look of these figures here, especially with you know, the off coloring here. His skin color is definitely sort of that undead looking coloring. Then his eyes are purplish there. You know, got the red coming down there. Yeah, and of course his hand is bloody there with the scalpel in hand. Yeah, and even his clothes, like the detail on his clothes is pretty awesome too, because they're ripped up. There are blood stains, there are mud stains on it. Yeah, that's really cool looking there. Very creepy looking. And then of course the cat here, they got the mouth molded in. You know, he has blood splatter on him too, the yellow eyes. This is just really cool. I think if you're a horror fan, and especially because Funko does not put out a whole lot of horror pops, I think this is almost a must, you know, to add to your collection. I'll go ahead and tell you right now, if you decide to take out Sock Hop Betty Boop, be very careful with the stand, because her foot is not perfectly flat, so the peg doesn't really go all the way in like it should. So yeah, this stand is not especially sturdy with her, so do be careful with that. But yeah, I really like the colors on her. You know, the pink and white play very well together. She's got the classic poodle skirt going on there, even those shoes are very classic style shoes. And then, you know, of course, we got Pudgy there holding that classic vinyl record there. So yeah, they look great together. I'm really looking forward to you know, adding more Betty Boop figures to my collection. Never thought I would be a Betty Boop collector, but yeah, I really have become one. There's been a couple that I'm not so worried about, like the Nurse Betty Boop. I'm passing on that. Even the Angel and Devil, I haven't really decided about those variants of her. But I hope the Mermaid one is still happening. Somebody was saying that that may have been canceled. I hope that's not true. And then I was looking at some of the older Funko bobbleheads, and I see there are some other cool designs that they could do for her. So yeah, I hope that Funko continues to put out more Betty Boop pops, because I do really think they're doing a great job with this character. Finally here, I have a box from Australia, and this is a trade box. The box that I sent out to them, because it is a couple, not even sure when I sent that box to them. It was a couple months ago though. So yeah, I got my box here now, and I'll have to look and see. I'm counting the boxes. I'm not sure if everything is here or not. I can't even remember exactly, but you know, I'll see as I take these out, because I just kind of glanced at everything. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and take these out here, and I'll run through these quickly. I'm not gonna unbox all the figures for the sake of time though. But yeah, the first item we have here, this was a Emerald City Comic Con exclusive Rock Candy figure, and we have here Starfire, the Bombshell Starfire Rock Candy figure. Now, I really honestly don't know a whole lot about the character. I know a bit of her backstory, but I haven't really watched too much of animation or live action with her featured, you know, so I don't know a whole lot about the character. But I do like this design. You know, the fact that they have her in the firefighter outfit, I think is pretty clever, you know, and I just like the look of the Bombshell characters in general. You can see a better look at her there. Now, moving on here to the pops, and like I said, I'm not even sure if I remember everything that I was supposed to get as part of this trade or not, but you know, I'll see as I pull these out here. So okay, we have here, and yes, I already had the Pennywise with balloon, but I wanted this version as well. This is actually the metallic paint job Pennywise one, the one that came along with the t-shirt. I was not worried about the t-shirt, I just wanted the pop, and I think it looks pretty cool. You know, I mean, looks very similar to the original with the balloon, but I just think that paint job, you know, the silver of it really sets it off even more. Even the balloon looks better. So yeah, I'm just kind of a sucker for metallic paint jobs, so I really like the look of this. Next up here, this box actually says the Peach and Cream Mickey, but that's one that I sent their way. So let's see what they put in this box. Okay, so we have here the Atom Bomb. This one was a Toy Tokyo exclusive for New York Comic Con. And again, it's a metallic paint job. Now, you can kind of see it there. I don't know, this one, I feel like, you know, having it in the box does not do it justice, but again, for the sake of time, I'll leave it in for now. Maybe I will show some footage of it later on. But yeah, the metallic paint job on the actual explosion out of his head does look pretty cool. And you know, even the metallic paint job on his suit and his shoes, it just makes this a very interesting looking pop figure. This is one Chase too that I might try to add to my collection, because I do like the look of the atom bomb Chase, and if I'm not mistaken, I think it's actually glow in the dark as well. Next one here, and all of these did ship in sorters, which I definitely appreciate. We have here Black Canary, and this is one I almost got myself, but then I kind of waited just because I'd already spent more money than I thought I would around that time. So yeah, I ended up waiting on this one, and I was actually a little bit nervous about the shipping as well, especially with it coming from, I believe she was with Walgreens if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, I was a little bit concerned about that. So making sure that I got one in great condition, that was kind of important to me, you know. So I really like that artwork on the back, the comic book artwork. Yeah, I really like this look for Black Canary. This is very cool. You know, it's a simple pop in some ways, but it's so true to the character that I really like it. And it really makes me want them to do you know, another Green Arrow pop, you know, especially a classic Green Arrow pop. I'd actually like to see Green Arrow even with the, you know, the Peter Pan style hat going on. So yeah, that would be very cool to see, because I really would like to have those two together, since they are a couple. Final pop for this trade here, and if I'm right about what this is, then that would be everything that I was expecting. So let's see what we got here. So no, actually, so there is a pop I'm gonna have to ask them about, because I feel like there was another pop that I was supposed to get. I'll check with them and see what's going on with that. But this is Buzz Off, which I actually already have for my own collection. And the reason I want to get another one though is because there is a local seller in my area that really helps me out a lot, especially when it comes to specialty series pops. Like yeah, he's been a big help with that, and I knew he was having trouble finding Buzz Off, so this one is really meant for him. When it comes to doing international trades, I've really only traded with I would say 2 or 3 people. I'm probably going to end up putting a halt to that though, just because if I'm not getting something that's really difficult to find, it's almost impossible to find in the States, then there's really no purpose in spending that much money on shipping. And these pops here, although I really do like them, and you know, the rock candy as well, when it comes down to it, you know, I could have found them here in the States. So yeah, I just for the sake of, you know, price, you know, the money that's spent, I'm probably going to ease back on doing any international trading. And really, when it comes to trading altogether, I talked about this on a live stream, I'm pretty much going to stick to people that I know well, just because trading can be such a headache at times, especially when people are not clear about what they want. It makes it very difficult, you know. So it helps to really know somebody really well, and you're very open and honest with each other, and it just makes the trades go smoothly. So yeah, when it comes to trading, like I said, I'm going to be somewhat picky about that in the future. And yeah, you know, it just makes life a little bit easier. But definitely let me know what you think about all the items that I received here. Again, Desiree, thank you so much for that very unique gift that you sent my way. I really do like the look of those. I got to find a good spot to display them. Yeah, and like I said, just let me know what you think about these items in general. Are you going to be on the lookout for some of those black and white Batman minis? I think they're pretty cool. I could see myself picking up some more, especially since I can't afford to try to get all of those statues and figures. And I really like the look of these pops here, you know, especially along with their pets. You know, let me know what you think about those and any other items here as well. Also, let me know what you've been hunting down. What are your recent pickups? Because there's definitely some more stuff dropping right now, including the Big Bang Theory pops. The new Big Bang Theory pops are starting to show up, and of course Charmander is starting to show up in more stores as well. So let me know what you're hunting down right now. Thank you all so much for checking out this video. I really do appreciate it, and I'll talk to you all again real soon.